Thanks for joining us. I'm Paula Eben with a WBZ News Update. Our top stories this Monday. The military has now confirmed a New Hampshire man was one of 5 U.S. soldiers killed in a helicopter crash in the Mediterranean. Army Staff Sergeant Tanner Groan was from Gorham, New Hampshire. The Pentagon says an in-flight emergency caused the Black Hawk to crash during a refueling exercise on Friday. Groan was 26 years old. A shooting investigation in Salem. Police say just before 8 a.m., they received a call about shots fired in the area of Horton Street. Officers found a man with a gunshot wound. Were told he should survive. But as you can see, shell casings were there on the ground. Police combed the scene. We're told the shooting does not appear to be random, and officers do not think there's an ongoing threat to the public. Students at Brandeis University walking out in protest after the school banned the group Students for Justice in Palestine. Sky Eye over Brandeis this afternoon. It was Friday when police arrested 7 people during a demonstration in support of the group. A sunny but very chilly start to the week. Let's get a check of the forecast now with meteorologist Jason Michael.
Paula, let's unpack our forecast for our Monday. We're starting another week here, and another week means another system moving back in. So let's focus on satellite and radar, at least what it looks like across the map right now. So we have this area of low pressure sitting in southern Canada. How is that affecting our weather? Well, pay attention to this. We have an area of high pressure to the north of us, an area of high pressure to the south of us. Every single aspect of these 3 systems are pushing eastward. We're bringing in the clouds from the east. We're bringing in the northerly winds coming from the north because of this area of high pressure. And we also have this high pressure system departing to the east. That is going to allow for this area of low pressure to move eastbound. So that is what's going to allow for our cloud cover to really increase once we get into the afternoon hours. Our current temperatures in the warm sector there in the low 40s. You can see south and east of the city, mid to upper 30s along 93, west of 93 getting to 95 and eventually 495, and inside a loop you can see there mid to upper 30s with some other 30s still beginning to kind of pack in here west on the Mass Pike. Current temperatures across the board, it's still going to reflect a bit of that chill we have there across the region because of the northerly component wind. However, believe it or not, we're likely going to have a south wind that's going to be pushing back in over the next couple days or so. This is going to lead toward that warming trend for us once we get into the end part of the week. I think even by the time we get to Wednesday of this week, we're likely going to be pulling in the 50s widespread. So mild temperatures are coming back after the couple nights of frigid temperatures. Heaviest rain, I think, is likely going to remain outside of the region, but it could be moving in once we get into Friday and even Saturday of this week. There's the cloud deck beginning to fan on in here. We're going to get it inside 495 once we get to the drive at 5 later this afternoon. And I think we could even have some roll-off flakes, believe it or not, because of the onset of this area of low pressure. For Boston, inside 495, getting to 95 and eventually 93, we're just going to really have to contend with the cloud cover here. Again, temperature settling overnight tonight, and we're likely going to have the orientation of that area of low pressure pulling in some northerly component clouds once we get into the heart of our Tuesday. Moisture ridden, not going to be sort of something that we have to deal with here over the next couple days. Stable conditions moving back in, maybe a few roll-off sprinkles you can see there, mainly ocean driven. Into the afternoon and evening hours we go. Clouds clear, temperatures fall. Yet again, a rinse and repeat pattern, copy and pasting almost until we get to Wednesday afternoon. Wednesday afternoon, temperatures are climbing. We're getting the mild temps to move right back in here. Packaging it up overnight tonight. Sprinkle or 2 possible. Few flakes well north of the city. We'll be back into the mid to upper 20s, below freezing yet again. And you can see there all areas pretty much under the gun as far as getting freezing temperatures. We're likely going to meet and maybe go above that once we get south and also east of the city. The Cape and the Islands, normally you can expect those to be a little bit warmer. Lingering clouds, maybe some sunshine coming back in the latter half of our Tuesday. We're still likely going to be kind of concentrated into the mid to upper 40s as far as daytime highs are concerned. There comes the warm up. By Wednesday, we start to press on the gas. Still some chilly overnights, though. It's not until Thursday we start to get above freezing in the overnights. Marching towards near 60 degrees by Thursday, back into the 60s by Friday, but it comes at a cost. PM shower threat moving on in. Heaviest rain likely to be between Friday and Saturday for the first half of the weekend, and the upper 40s to near 50, and sunny and dry for a Sunday. Paula?
Thanks, Jason. I'm Paula Eben. This has been a WBZ News Update.